Let's see who shows up. Will B's already here. All right, cool. So I don't know how long we're gonna stay here because the sun wasn't like right in my face when we started here when I was setting this up. But it's a beautiful day, and I'm like, why not do this outside? It's a little chilly today. It's for San Diego. It's relatively chilly. It's in the I think it's in the 50s or 60s. Chef Rocky, 12 months baseline membership. Sweet. I got to get something. I want to raise you guys up a little further. I think that will help a lot. Let me go grab something. We're going to go all together. We're going to go over here. I'm going to grab this, make myself a little platform. I have a crate over here. Maybe we'll move completely. No, that's too bright. That's too much sun. That's too much light for you guys. Maybe we'll move all the way over here. Tri-State Piss Boy sent you? Oh, okay. Let me grab this paver. Oh. It's been rainy here. It's been wet and rainy here for, last week or so. And like out of character kind of chilly for San Diego. Let me something to prop you up with there. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun here this last couple weeks because the weather's been kind of out of character, really pleasantly. Like I like weather like this. It's a little chilly. It's been a little bit rainy. I like the winter a little bit better because I can wear a jacket, which means I have more pockets. So been a lot of stuff in my pockets lately. There's a lot of stuff. Hang on here. Trying to rearrange this so it's not so out of character. But yeah, it's just too nice not to be out here. Opposite end, I wouldn't say opposite end of the earth, but opposite end of like civilized society. Because I don't know if you guys been seeing what's going on in Europe. Holy shit, that place is falling apart. I'm not a big fan of cargo pants, but I do have a couple things I wanted to show you guys. Guys, there's 10 people here and only 6 likes. That shit's free. I'm not even asking you to drop super chats yet. Just drop a like. I have absolutely fallen in love with this Bara, which is the design that Dirk Pinkerton did. It's one of the Beyond EDC designs. This thing is really, really good. Man, that sun. Here's the problem with the sun. It don't ever stay in one place. It's constantly moving. And this time of the year, it's in a different position than it usually is for this. So, very pointy, no belly. I would say it does have belly. It's got a recurved belly. So, yeah, that's the Gara. This thing is absolutely a beast of a cutter. So, if you guys haven't dropped a like, please drop a like. That's all I'm asking you guys to do right now. Let's drop a like. You know what? We're going to move. Just Nate, 10 bones. Holy cow. I'm going to leave the charger here. We're going to go until the sun figures out what it wants to do. We're going to go over here where I can sit down. And I'll just hold my phone. I'm in my yard. So if you guys don't know, in my yard, I have I spend a lot of time out here. We have a fairly nice yard, and there's a bench out here, and I spend a lot of time out here at this bench because it's a really comfortable place to just sit and think, and the dog and I can hang out here. So if you get some shaky stuff, one of the things I wanted to point out, so you guys know that I have the coupon code over at Beyond EDC, which is 40% off. That has not ended. You guys can still pick up knives, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't go check out the Ray, because they will take returns. If you don't check out the Ray, you are missing out. There are very few integrals on the market that I even like. It absolutely is a brilliantly done knife. It's not real big. It's not real heavy. It is absolutely one of the best integral knives out there. Dylan Mallory did a great job with this. Let me turn this around and I'll show you like up close and personal. Carbon fiber on it is done really good. The blade grind is great. The fit and finish on it is incredible. Yeah, I'm wearing sandals right now, but the action on this is just really good. What are you doing? There's nothing up there for you. That's where we were. We were over there. He's interested in everything. So yeah, this is, I think right now with my coupon code, it's, oh, did Rocky just donate? Did Rocky just donate memberships? I can't see it from here. So yeah, if this is a really good knife all around. I'm digging this. Now, I saw somebody asked why I dig this blade shape. This blade shape is really good for a lot of things. This is a very good cutter because you have the recurve. I like recurves because you can definitely do a lot of cutting because you have more surface. You basically wind up with more cutting surface because it's recurved. It's one of the things I love about it. And I've got you guys flipped again, so I keep forgetting the camera's there. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm ingrained in doing it with the camera on the right-hand side versus the left. So my bad. So yeah, it's definitely a really good knife if you're gonna do a lot of cutting. Recurves are great for a lot of stuff. It also has a unique feel to it because of the way it's curved. So the handle is curved like the opposite direction of a lot of knives. You got it itchy? I gotta be careful, it's muddy out here and he'll get to rolling in the mud and then I have to give him an unexpected bath. Somebody asked Shopcat. Shopcat's in the house. Actually, Shopcat's probably laying on his footstool that no one uses but him. You can go in and take a look and see what Shopcat's doing. Nope, I found him. Shopcat is currently, I gotta swap outdoor slippers for indoor slippers. 14 people, not a lot of likes. 14 people, 11 likes. There he is. There's Shopcat. So hi, Shopcat. Hi. Shopcat has kind of turned into Couch Cat. So what was that I saw? Yeah, Shopcat's good. Just Nate, 10 months baseline membership. Guys, if you did not see the giveaway video, if you're a paying member and you didn't see the giveaway video, it's too late. I've told people several times in videos, I make posts about it. I did a giveaway. I gave away like 6 knives. Only 2 people rogered up. So all those knives that I was giving away, they go right back on the shelf. So we'll stay here for a little bit. My daughter's probably going to come down. It's, as much as I want to do that outside, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. It's the light is too bad, the audio is too bad. So drop a like if you're here, if you haven't already. I got to go grab the battery bank. I gotta grab the battery bank. I left that outside. So I got a bunch of stuff in my pockets. I got some cool stuff to show you. But I just wanted to tell everybody, you know, it is New Year's. There's gonna be, I don't know about live feeds, guys. Here's the thing. I kind of got away from doing the live feeds, and there was a couple reasons for it. One, they just take up so much time. And they do. They literally take up time. Like, the only reason I'm not doing anything today is because I'm not filming per se today. I had something come in, and I took full advantage of the fact the company was willing to send me something for free, so I took full advantage of it. And so, but the caveat is I have to film a video about it. So I'm always trying to get more light out in my studio. It's a garage. The studio is a garage. So therefore, there's, there's always lighting issues in garages. So I had a company reach out to me and say, hey, would you like to review our product? And I was like, what is it? And they're like, it's like a shop light, like an LED light for a garage. And I was like, perfect. Because I was just getting ready to buy some more lights to even out some of the lighting. So the studio's a mess. So it came today. So I'm going to film putting that up. There's a mess here. I had a couple beers last night, and I've been sick. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been sick. It was part of the reason some of the other filming hasn't been done. But there's stuff in that you guys are gonna see. At any rate, I'm gonna film install. I could turn that off too. I'm gonna film installing this and do that as the video because I have that light there, I have that light there, and I think if I put a light directly here, in between the two of these, it'll help equalize the light, and then these won't have to try as hard because when I'm filming the green screen, I have to turn the light that's on this side up higher than the other to equalize things. So at any rate, that's what we're doing. I had a bunch of editing, and you guys are gonna notice there's some videos that you're gonna see that are coming out, like today's video about the Tarracona. I filmed that video before Halloween, like a while before Halloween. I've been getting copyright strikes on videos and copyright claims, and so I do a counterclaim or a dispute, and what I found is if I make any money on a video, they're going to do a counterclaim and say, nope, we still say that's our stuff. So what I've been doing is I just film it, I put it up, and then if I get a copyright claim, I just don't release it. So that way there's no money on it. And after 30 days, they just let it drop because they don't see any income on that. And so I do the dispute. They don't claim a dispute because they can see if I made any money on that video. So I just don't release the videos if I have them. So there's a few of those that somebody was trying to claim either music or a sound effect was part of the, and so I'm like, I'm not gonna play this game anymore. So you're gonna see some videos that may have been filmed a while ago starting to come out. But at any rate, I got something really cool in this pocket. You're gonna see a video about this soon. Or did we already see the video about this? I don't remember. I can't remember what videos have went up. I have to go back and look. This has been in my pocket on and off for a little bit. This is the Solstice, which is a very, very thin, really thin EDC. So I'm digging this. And I'm not going to do this. I thought I was carrying a Kershaw leak. I have a Kershaw leak here somewhere. I don't dislike that knife. That was a good knife. So you saw the Bara. What else is in my pockets? What else is in my pockets that you guys should see? Lots of pockets. Oh, if you haven't checked this out yet, KATSU knives. I have a link in the description for KATSU knives to their website. This is a great take on the old school Higo no Kami design. This thing is absolutely awesome. It's, one of my buddies was like, that's awful garbage, or gas station looking, and I was like, no, I don't think it is. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good knife right there. So I have a link to them, an affiliate link down there, if you want to check them out. But yeah, I'm digging this a lot. I did the video that you guys saw. We're gonna talk about why I haven't been doing live feeds. This is absolutely, I had two videos I put out. Was the best all-around EDC and what was the best budget knife. And when I had to go through and say what was the best all-around EDC of all time, I really sat and thought about it after my buddy asked me, and this was sitting on my workbench, and I was looking at it, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, but I need to do that because honestly, this is probably the best all-around EDC on the market. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're here, hit the like button. It helps the channel. It helps push the stuff up. All you have to do is it's just a little button down below, and it's free. There's 15 of you here, 13 likes. I guarantee the 13 likes aren't the 15 people that are here. Guarantee it. So there was a lot of people who are asking, well, didn't you do a video say that this was the best, like the best EDC knife? And I was like, no, I said this was my favorite. And there's a lot of things that this has going for it. It's probably one of the best American, it's second best American-made knife, I think, right now. The Arius by Koenig Knives is probably the mini Arius, probably the best knife I've ever had on the channel. But this would take a close second. I love the Sebenza. It's a knife that I've carried love for years. You guys see it in a lot of videos. So Never held a Sabenza. You owe it to yourself to at least try to hold one. You at least need, I don't do coins. I'm not, here's the thing. I don't make enough on YouTube to pay for what I'm doing for the members now. I'm not doing coins. So I will tell you, Zach, this is a constant companion. As a matter of fact, I was on the paid member Discord, Zach, and telling them that I had misplaced this. Had no idea where it was. And I was looking like crazy. Yeah, Bubbles isn't going to do them for free, man. Here's the thing. I can't spend any more money on this channel, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about. Because I can't keep doing this. So it's a sad, I'm going to keep doing videos, but I can't keep doing it like I have been. I just don't get the support that other channels are getting. I don't get the views that other channels are getting. I don't get the views that I was getting before. And therefore, I'm going to have to stop doing this. I can't keep playing this game where I keep throwing money into something that's not returning it. And I'm not trying to guilt you guys into anything. I don't get super chats very often anymore. I don't get memberships very often anymore. The only new members that I really get, to tell you the truth, are when Rocky donates gift memberships. And that's basically just one member. That's not any new members. That's just him doing it instead of dropping super chats. It's not sustainable for me to continue to do it. So therefore, there's going to be a lot less videos. They're not going to be as often. And there's going to be even less live feeds than there are now. You guys are getting maybe 1 or 2 a month. I'm going to have to go back to what I was doing before. You might get a video a week because I'm going to have to take a job. I talked with my neighbor's dad. No, here's the thing. I'm not giving up any, I'm not, like, let me explain, and I'm going to tell you about the live feeds. I'm not spending any more money. I'm not going to pay for software anymore. To do a live feed, I got to run lights. I'm running the computer. Everything out there's on. All the lights are on during peak hours. The problem with California and the electric bills, I run stuff out there. The hours that I would do a live feed, that's peak hours. That means that electric bill, the hours that I'm running all that stuff, is times 2 the normal base rate. So that means that it's cost me twice as much to run live feeds. And I don't want to just do them for my phone. I can't just do them for my phone. I can't do live feeds out there for my phone. I can't do live feeds in the kitchen when the wife is home. And like I said, I'm going back to work. This was fun. It was great. It paid the bills for a while, but YouTube has been fucking us. YouTube has been fucking us. All of us creators have been getting fucked royally. I'm not getting the reviews. I'm not getting, there's only 13 people here. There's only 13 people here. I have 12,000 plus subscribers. Where's everyone at? And people are like, oh, it's time of day, it's time of year. It doesn't matter. YouTube isn't just, YouTube is fucking this channel. And therefore, I can't continue to do what I was doing. So, new year, get ready. Because you're going to go from getting a video every day to maybe 5 videos a week to then 3 to 2 to who knows? Maybe I'll have to shut the channel down. I don't know, but I can't continue to live in a delusion that this is going to get better because it's not. And if people aren't even willing, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. People aren't even getting notified. They're not sending out notifications. So therefore, I can't even get people to put, like, I can't even get people to drop likes, let alone drop super chats and things like that. I can't think that it's going to get any better because it's continually getting worse. I used to have like 50, 60, 100 people on a live feed. And people are like, oh, you're doing it the wrong time of day. No, I had 50 people on a lunchtime live feed. Same time I'm doing it now. Now there's 13. I was getting thousands of views on a video. Now I'm getting like 400 or 500, if I'm lucky. You can't continue to think that it's going to get better because you got to reach a point where you're like, look, man. See, there was 14 people here, only 13 likes. I was talking about that. Didn't even drop a like. Drop a like. You're here and you haven't dropped a like. That's all I'm saying. Like, this is why it's unsustainable. It just doesn't work. So I'm taking a job with my neighbor's company. So it's just gonna be something that just this is the way it is. And if you guys aren't, I mean, if you guys don't want to watch the videos, then I mean, that's obviously, I should take a hint. You know what I'm saying? So I know, and I'm not trying to say like, but there's 14 people here, 13 likes. That means there's 12 now. The second I talk, here's the thing that really irritates all YouTube content creators. YouTube tells us this big list of things we're supposed to do. You're supposed to tell people to drop likes, you're supposed to tell them to drop super chats, tell them to join your memberships. But that's when people start dropping out. And I don't think they understand that people don't want to hear that. People don't even want to drop a like. See what I'm saying? Like, the second you talk about it, your viewers are like, oh God, here we go again. At any rate, I have got coupon codes for this company, and it's going to continue to be 40%, I believe, until all the stock is sold. There's a reason for this. I'm not going to get into it. It's not my business. It's not my place to say what's going on with the business, why we're doing this. But the guy that owns Beyond EDC, the owner of the company, is a good friend of mine. And he's like, hey, I'm going to give you this 40% discount code. I want to sell all the stock so I can get consecutive runs done. He's like, and we'll keep it going for however long. So right now, $192, you can get this. It's 40% off. And I'm sad to say that one that I really wish was still available on the website, I sold it out. Like, he's like, there are no more. You sold them all. This Dirk Pinkerton warning button. Just an amazing knife. This is a knife that, like, I literally have to make myself put this away. Like, I carry it constantly because it's so good. So, Dirk seems like Dirk seems like a good guy. So yeah, this is absolutely an amazing knife. They nailed it with this. This is probably one of the best designs that has come out in a long time, is this Dirk Pinkerton warning button. And one of the reasons is I love it because you guys know I like button locks. But button locks have, like, they don't have as clean a look as some locks on the lock scale or on the show scale. So this has got such a clean look because it's the best of both worlds. It's like having your lock on the lock scale, but having it on the show scale, it's ambidextrous, but there's no additional hardware. So it doesn't look different from side, I mean, slightly different from side to side. So it's a lot like a button lock, but it's different internally. So good. So good. This, I have not found a Pinkerton design that I really don't like. I really don't. Oh, so Zach, I was saying, so this is a knife that Zach sent me. This is that Lon Humphrey custom Tucson. And this is a constant daily carry. I'm not at all trying to like play it off. It's not. I carry this all the time. It's held up really well. I do a lot of cutting with it. And the finish has held up really, really well because it's kind of a coarser finish. But it's definitely one of the best fixed blades in this size factor that I have carried in a long time. I had this and I was like, I couldn't find it. I got up in the morning and it's one of the first things that I do in the morning is I put it on my belt. And I had taken it off the day before and I was carrying it and I was going to bring it down to the studio. So I didn't, because I was going to put it on later that day. I couldn't find it. And it was like 2 days that I couldn't find it. And then I remembered that morning when I took that off and I was going to carry it down, I had taken it off and I was going to carry it down to the studio. My daughter was trying to weigh the dog and she couldn't get the dog picked up because she was going to weigh herself and then weigh herself with the dog and then subtract the difference, right? And she couldn't do it. So I took everything and I set it down and I picked the dog up and got on the scale and then put the dog down and then got on the scale and we subtracted the two to get the dog's weight. And what had happened was we were in our spare room, and I took the sheath and the knife and everything, and I put it up on a box in the storeroom that we use, a spare room that we use for storeroom, and I left it there and forgot. And then like 2 days later, I was like, wait a second. Didn't I have that when I was upstairs and I weighed the dog? And I was like, I should go check that. That's where it was. Sat up there for 2 days. I had eventually have found it, but so if you have not dropped a like, please do so. I will tell you, I dig the handles, but they're not as stabilized as I would want. There's a little bit, I don't know if it's that they're not stabilized or maybe there's not as much. It's not bad, but when there is, you can definitely tell when the humidity changes because you see little gaps that form and then they go away. I may fill those the next time with some epoxy, just some clear epoxy, and then clean it up. But it is beautifully done with the blue liners and everything. The sheath on it is just about perfect. This is a great knife. What else is in pocket? Oh, this little guy's in my pocket. So this is all stuff you're going to see on the channel. You can check them out. There's videos. Guys, if you're not getting notifications about videos, I put up a video every day. Why are there only fucking 14 people here? I just don't get it. Like, obviously, YouTube is not sending out notifications. It's just obvious. I have 12,000 subscribers. Like 60 paying members. There's no reason there should only be 14 people here. This is why I don't do live feeds. This is the reason. You guys want to know why? I don't do live feeds because then I get frustrated and then you guys see it and I don't like doing it. So there's not going to be many more of these. I just get too frustrated. It's just bullshit, and it's not you guys' fault. It's fucking YouTube. But this is that Max Ace Meerkat M. I dig this, and I figured out one of the coolest things that I like about it is the fact that where the pocket clip is kind of off from where they usually are. Pocket clips are usually like mid-body. This is up near the edge. You can't even feel it. Like, you can't even feel it in your hand. You can't. It's just not even there. And it's just such a good looking knife. I will say though, you have to clean it up pretty often. If you're doing much with this, it's gonna get dirty. It definitely is gonna get dirty. It definitely gets dirty and grubby, and you're like, oh, it doesn't look good. And I don't mind it, but like when you're trying to film, it gets dirty and grubby, and you're like, shit, I gotta clean that up. There's a lot of knives. People see knives on my channel like, you must not ever use that. And I'm like the micarta and stuff. They're like, yeah, micarta's too clean. I was like, you don't think that maybe I cleaned that up before I filmed? I mean, I know my target audience. It's a bunch of hillbillies like me, but like, for fuck's sake, man. That thing at the top of your head is not just a place to put a hat. Speaking of hats, I'm gonna have to get a new one. The Howells hat is getting rough. It's trying to fall apart, and that's why we're wearing the camouflage Pittsburgh Steelers hat that I got a few years ago as a Christmas present. It doesn't get a lot of head time. I'll tell you what, bud. When we finally do meet, I'm gonna cram something up your uncomfortable areas. What else do I have in pockets? So right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 knives on the counter, and they were all in my pockets. You already saw this one, so that's 10. What's this? Oh! I was like, why does my pants feel so heavy? This was in my pocket. I don't like the Browns, and why would I root for Cincinnati? Like, for a long time, Cincinnati was just on the roster, so no other team had to take last place. I have been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan since I was a child. You guys have seen, I got Pittsburgh Steelers sweatshirts, I got Pittsburgh Steelers coat. I have been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan for years. I don't watch football anymore. This was in my pocket. This was in my pocket. That's what was so heavy. This thing is nuts. This thing's insane. Any knife that has a hole for a pin to go through And I still have stuff in my pockets, guys. I think there's only one more thing in my pocket. And if you have not dropped a like, please do so. This is a knife I did not think I would ever fall in love with as much as I have. And it's this. It's that EMW by Yan Knives, made for them by Riyadh. Holy shit, this is good. It's super comfortable because it's nice and broad. It's got both blades on it. So you've got the trailing point and the Tonto, both of them really swept. Both of them really swept. The whole knife is swept. It is super comfortable because, like I said, it is nice and broad. But what I've found is that area right there, the base of the other blade, just is a perfect spot to put your thumb. Because I cut up a lot of cardboard with this. I have cut up a lot of cardboard with this. Not so much because I don't like the Tonto blade as much. I like this blade a lot more. I've had to sharpen this a couple times. But, I mean, you can see there's a shiny spot on the... Where was it? There's a shiny spot on it. That thing is great. And the top... Well, here's the thing. The top flip, front flip on this is great. And if you guys have not dropped a like, I'd appreciate if you did. Coffee Brand Coffee has not popped up yet. But guys, if you drink a lot of coffee, you should check out Coffee Brand Coffee. They have a sale that is still going on. Pretty Fly for a Knife guy is here. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I really dig this. I didn't think I would near as much as I do. And the fact is that it comes with such a good slip. Like the really good pocket slip on this. And it's 100% ambidextrous to carry because the slip is nice and comfortable. I can carry this left-handed. So just a beautiful, beautiful knife. And they did Riyadh did the machining on this, the OEM. Just a brilliant job on this. And it came so ridiculously sharp. So that's all the knives here. Oh, I pulled one out that I didn't tell you about. So this is a knife that you just saw the video about. And I love this. This is the Centurion by Miguron Knives. I put a link to the purchase link in the video about this knife. So good. This is such a good knife. I love everything about this knife. There's not much to say about this that's negative. Is that dual bladed? Yes. Yes, so that is 100% a dual-bladed knife. You have that one, and then the Tonto version of it. It's a really, really good knife. I dig it. The action on it is so smooth. I will say that there are some issues with this because it's got the leather pocket slip. There is some wear, and that's eventually going to stop once everything smooths out. But you wind up with like leather residue in it because it's a brand new slip. I carry it a lot, but it definitely gets some in there. And the other thing too is it's kind of problematic when you take it apart because you got to figure you're dealing with two sets of bearings, two sets of blades, two sets of washers. Everything's doubled. So this thing is great. It's I want to say like a bolster lock. It's a frame lock, but it's got the overlays, the inlays on it. The action, I mean, is so smooth, way smoother than I would expect for a blade that is that small and thin. So, yeah, it's really, really good. And like I said, it's not just like the thing that I saw at first. I was like, it's kind of gimmicky because you see the videos of it like with this, but what you don't see is like how the dimensions of it fit your hand so well. And yeah, it's not a real big blade, so it's got kind of a weird blade to handle ratio, but it's really comfortable and functional and good to cut with. And just the edge profile on both of the blades is really good. There's not a lot of knives I have that cut as well as this right now. Like in my personal collection, I have a few that cut really well. And those are like the ones that you see. Like this one cuts really well, nice behind the edge, like really thin behind the edge on this one with a recurve. This one is super thin behind the edge. It's basically like a utility knife that you can put in your pocket. So there's a lot of, like, this one, super good cutter. The edge that this takes is ridiculous. So, I mean, I have a bunch of them out here. And then there's a knife that you guys, like, the Rosecraft stuff. And people have been shitting on Rosecraft for a while, and not as much lately, but people have been shitting on Rosecraft for a while. Some of their knives are just amazing. This one is great. I think this is the best knife that they have in their catalog that's not a slip joint. Their slip joints are fucking epic. They really are. So, yeah, that's pretty much the stuff. I got a bunch of stuff in. Let's go. Yeah, there you go. There's my Coffee Brand Coffee link. There's some stuff out here that we've had come in that I haven't. It's such a mess out here. This is a really good knife. This is that artisan cutlery satyr. I did a video about it here recently. I'm trying to see. Oh, you guys are gonna get a video. I thought I unboxed this knife. Let me grab this one. Just take some of that stuff back. My daughter's gonna eventually come down and want to make lunch, and then I'm gonna have to relocate again. I did a video yesterday. So Jared sent me a box of stuff before the holidays. And he sent a bunch of stuff in, and there was a couple knives in there. And you've seen them slowly. So what I'm doing is I'm just basically unboxing them. First day impressions, unboxing. It's the same video because I didn't do a big unboxing video. But he sent me the Revo Knives Ness. If you guys have ever seen one, they're definitely unique looking. So, and if you haven't dropped a like, I'd appreciate it. And if you can afford to drop a super chat, I'll take it. But it supports the channel. And like I said, the channel's going to wind up. But this is the Revo Knives Ness. And I got to say, it's weird looking. And I'm like, I saw it, like when I opened it up, I saw it and I'm like, fuck, whatever. This is probably one of the most comfortable knives I've had on the channel, and it cuts really, really well. This video, I just filmed it yesterday. You haven't even seen the video yet. This is a slice, like you said, there you go, pretty fly for a knife guy. It's a slicer. It is a big time slicer. This thing, it's 14C28N. The edge that's on it is just, it's like you don't want to touch it. Like, oh, that is nasty sharp. 14C out of the box always comes with a crispy edge. ARPM9 is another one that does that. That's another steel I like factory edges on a lot of times because they do a really good job with it. Sometimes I will say S35VN. This S35VN was really good. This is that JT03 that KATSU Knives sent me. I was the first channel to get the new version of it. This is absolutely stupid sharp, and it came that way. A lot of times S35VN, I just don't like the factory edges. I don't know if it's the way they do them or what. This came fairly sharp, but after I put an edge on it, wow. So they did a really good heat treat on the S35VN for this. So these things are pretty well priced for what you're getting. You get the Mars Valley titanium, black titanium oxide coating that they put on it. It's not, this is not anodized. It's a black titanium coating that they put on it that absolutely just really, this is one of those knives that really stands out in my opinion. Even though some people are saying, oh, that's gas station knife-esque, it may seem that way at first glance, but it's just basically an old school Higa no Kami that they just broke into the modern, and it's really good. It is really good. I've been impressed with how it cuts, and more accurately to say what I'm impressed with is how comfortable something that is this straight is. I've had a few knives that came in with really straight handles like that, and it's been hit or miss. But I've noticed that some of the newer ones with the really straight handles have just done really well in the comfort. But yeah, grind on this is really good. I have not seen anything bad from KATSU. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's coming up. I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff filmed to get ahead, because like I said, when I take that job, I'm not going to have the free time to film. So I think I've got like 25 videos that are already filmed that are uploaded to YouTube that I'm going to start filtering out to you guys. But we might reach a point where I just can't film when I take that job. So this video I'm going to probably release soon because it didn't get a copyright strike, so a copyright claim. So I'm gonna get this out to you guys. There'll be a purchase link for it in the video. But if you guys, any of the stuff you've seen here, if you go down, I have affiliate links in the description so that you guys can use those. Some of them have to, no, I don't have any of them with discounts anymore. So yeah, this thing is really, really good. I carried it, like this is one of those ones, like I was like, I carried it the first day and I'm like, fuck yeah, damn it, Emler, I'm drunk as fuck. Now I'm wrapping gifts for this Saturday with my little arachnid buddies. So that's Winston Cobretti. He's the guy that bought me this jacket. So this is the Revo Ness. And like I said, I did a video about it. If you guys are going to buy any of the knives I'm talking about, please use my affiliate links. That supports the channel. It's a great deal. It doesn't cost you anything. But yeah, this is the Revo Ness. And I just pulled it out of its box yesterday and did the first day in pockets. And like I said, I wasn't impressed. I was like, it's kind of cartoon. It's kind of cartoon-esque. It's like when you were a kid and you were drawing weird stuff. That's what it equates to. But I can't argue how good this is. Winston Cobretti dropped $25, like I was saying. But Winston's the one that got me this jacket and this shirt. This was a Christmas gift from Winston. This is a child that wants to use the kitchen. I'm going to have to relocate. Let me move some of this stuff so my kid can use the kitchen. But it's really nice, like mechanic's jacket with a liner that is, if anybody who was in the military and ever got issued a poncho liner, commonly referred to as a wubby, they know you know what I'm talking about. That's what the liner is on this, is a poncho liner material, and it's really comfortable and warm. Poncho liners are something that military guys don't part with. Mine's on my love seat. It's something that just it's a military thing that everybody knows, the whoopee. So this is a great jacket, especially like for not too cold. Like when it was like 48 degrees last night, I was wearing this and I was outside. It was great. My wubby, my poncho liner is right there. It lives on the love seat behind the green screen. For nights when I'm doing editing and it's cold out here and I can wrap up in it. So, but yeah, it's been trying. YouTube has been trying for a while now, and so I was waiting till the new year. I was waiting till the new year to let you guys know, like, we're gonna have a change. There's gonna be a change in the amount of videos. Probably there's gonna be even less live feeds than you get right now, probably. Just because I can't. One, like I said, I get frustrated. Like I have, like I said, 12,000 subscribers and I have 1%, if that. I have like less than 1% of my subscribers that show up for a live feed. You know, when you see that, you're like, wow, I've got like 12,000, 13,000 subscribers, but I'm not getting views on videos and I'm not getting people on live feeds. It gets frustrating. So, and then you just realize that you're like, I can't keep doing this. Like I'm spending more on YouTube than I'm at this point paying to do it. So, I just can't keep doing it. So we'll see what the work schedule and everything looks like. The owner of the house next door is a friend of mine. He owns a company, and I was talking to him, and he goes, "Well, I've got an empty truck for my business." He's like, "I'll train you." I was like, "Well, can't argue with that. You can't argue with somebody trying to give you a job. You can't, like, you can't pass that up. If somebody hands you a job, you can't be like, you know what? No, thanks. You know, you just can't pass that up. Like, it's just one of those things that does not happen often in today's society. So we'll see. I'm intending on still doing videos, just so you guys know. I'm intending on still doing videos, but I just don't know frequency and things like that. So enjoy the daily videos while you got the chance. Because I'm not, like, when the kid goes to college, like weekends, I'm gonna be trying to spend time with her, because we're not gonna see her during the week. If she goes up to LA, I'm gonna be going up there to visit on weekends, hanging out, drinking with her friends. She didn't hear that. So, but I'm trying to think if there was anything else that was going on. I got stuff that's here that you haven't seen videos on, but I really don't want to, like, drag out, because when you do that, you sorry. When you do that, it kind of takes away from, like, oh, well, I saw that on the live feed. I did show you that nest, but that's just because, like, that's such a good knife. If you have not seen a nest, you should probably, I'll put that video up tomorrow. That'll probably be tomorrow's video. I just got to get a thumbnail done for it. Because I didn't like it. When I first pulled it out of the box, didn't like it at all. But now I love it. I'll tell you another one. And I don't make any money. I'll tell you guys right now, I don't make any money from Rosecraft blades, period. So you guys know this. Because I've had people say, oh, well, you're doing these reviews, they sent you the knives. I don't make anything on Rosecraft. Even when you guys use my coupon code, I am not an affiliate. I'm an ambassador. I don't make any money from Rosecraft blades. This is that Tarcanus. I didn't like this knife when it first showed up. I'm not gonna lie to you. It showed up and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, it's a top flipper and thumb studs only. It doesn't have a back flipper. And like, the position of the thumb studs, when I first grabbed it, I was like, I wasn't sure I liked it. And then it was just kind of, like, I didn't think I was gonna like it. And I carried it for a day and I'm like, this thing is really good. As you can see by the shine on the blade finish, this thing gets a lot of carry. Yeah. If one of my mods could put up a link to my Blade HQ, that's where you could get them. I think you can actually get them. I think they're on sale. Let me see here. I'll look for you right now, and then I'll log in here into my own live feed, and then I do believe that on Blade HQ that you can get that same knife that I just showed you for less than what you just said. Yes. So right now, if you use the link I'm about to post up, they're only $67. So I will make a link right now for that. I'm going to make a link right now that you guys can use, and you can get them for 66. You can get them for 66. So let me go ahead and do that, because, like, I may as well generate some sales for that and get you a cheap, yeah, the Revo Ness. Right now I'm making a link right now for the Revo Ness. But you can use my Blade HQ. If you just use my Blade HQ link, that should be in the affiliate down below, in the affiliate links down below, or in one of my other videos, you absolutely can get them for that price. I just know that they were on sale. I looked them up because I put a purchase link in the video that is going up tomorrow. It's just pain here. Hang on a second. Links. I'm making a link. I'm making a link right now for you guys. So. Dun, dun, dun. So this is the page for the entire line of the Revo Ness. Come on, get short link. I'm trying to copy it right now. So this link that I'm posting up right now will take you to the Revo Ness, and you can purchase it. It supports the channel. I'm trying to, it's not wanting to cooperate with me. There you go. So I just posted, that is the link right there. That's my affiliate link to Blade HQ. And that shows all the different versions of the Ness. And I think right now, I looked at it and it was, so the 14C and G10, the exact one I have right here, is $66, not $95. So that regular $95 is regular price. So that's definitely a better deal right there. So, and that was this knife right here. So if you're watching this after the live is over, this is what we were talking about, and that link that you just saw pop up. So, but you can always just, like, if you're ever looking for a knife, I'd appreciate it if you guys just went to one of my videos and pulled up one of my affiliate links, because I got Knife Ship Free, GP Knives, Blade HQ, Artisan, Civivi. Now I've got QSP. I just haven't added that one. I've got QSP, Cansep, Kaiser, Vosteed, a bunch of different ones. And like all those purchases support the channel. Like, they don't cost you anything. I say it all the time in the end of the video. I don't think people really hear me saying it. But yeah, like those purchases, I make a portion of it, and like they have to pay me for it. KATSU knives as well. I have an affiliate link for them. To Adave. What's up, buddy? So yeah, the purchase links that I put in the videos down below always support the channel. I don't shy. There are channels. I'm going to tell you this right now. There are channels, none of the ones that you hear me talk about, none of the ones that I'm friends with, but there are channels that absolutely will not put up a video if it's not something they can link. Like, if it's not like a purchase link that they can put in the video, they won't do the video. And I'm like, that's kind of shitty. Like, that is shitty, in my opinion. So, like, I get stuff in that is discontinued. I get stuff that I can't find an affiliate link for. I still do the video. Because, I mean, still. And I get stuff in. I tell you something that's irritating. I get stuff in, and they're like, well, late to the party. This knife came out like 8 years ago. I'm like, great. I never got to see one. Like, I never owned a PM2 until last year. I had a bunch of videos about it, and 2A Dave can tell you this is in my pocket almost every time he comes down here and we hang out. This is probably one of my most carried knives. I have a couple knives that wind up being in my pocket almost all the time. And it's this one, my Norseman, and this one. My Norseman, I had to take it out of my pocket this morning. That's one of the things. I come downstairs. If you guys are just joining, please drop a like. It just helps the visibility, and it gets more notifications. Like, that's part of the reason that people aren't getting notified, is even though YouTube is like, oh, we sent out notifications. Bull dick. You guys start sending out notifications an hour into a live feed after you get a certain number of likes. My Norseman spends a lot of time in my pocket. Probably more than any other knife. Guys, drop a like. There's 25 people, only 23 likes. This absolutely has spent more time in my pocket than I think any other knife in my collection right now. I just re-anodized it. If you guys didn't see that, let me see. Is my daughter still in the kitchen? Oh, you're a You are a piece of work. You done? It's a lot more comfortable for me to do this at the kitchen counter. It's okay. This is a really relaxed live feed. This isn't like a formal one. I'm talking with my daughter. She's like, yeah, but I'll have to wash my dishes. I'm like, you can wash the dishes. I don't think they'll mind. So I wasn't going to put up a video today because I was having problems. I had problems with trying to find. Give me a moment. There it is. I was having problems getting the video up. Oh, Winston Cabretti donated some more money. I should take my bell. I should take my bell out here. Are you trying to eat my shoes? Well, I would, but I can't find the bell. This place is a mess. So I had all this stuff that was supposed to be giveaway stuff, and people didn't claim it. So the only people that claimed their giveaways were Alice and Rocky. So the majority of that stuff's going right back on the shelf. I'm like, I can't even get people to Roger up. I'm giving things away. So I mean, fine with that. That saves me shipping. That saves me the shipping. So those knives that were going to be giveaways, hang on a second. Did you win? No. But those are going to be later giveaways. I'm just like, you know what? You don't want me to, if I can't get you to even watch a video where I'm giving you stuff away, then you know what? I don't know what we're doing here. But no, can you guys see that better now? Let's see. I should be able to see it better if I turn this around. I did a two-tone high voltage, low voltage blue. So the higher voltage is down inside, and then I cleaned off the tops and then redid the blue on top at a lower voltage, which is, if you've ever done anodizing, that's how you have to do it, because the higher voltage will coat over. So the other thing you could do is, as you carry it, allow the pocket wear, but there was still enough of the other blue. So I think it came out great, and the pocket clip. This is a great knife. I think the only knife that could compare with Pocket Time would be, no, they're paying member giveaways. Here's the other thing I'm not doing anymore. I will not be doing giveaways. You won't see giveaways on this channel anymore. That's just like, I don't like what that generates. So I don't like the group of people you wind up with on giveaways. On giveaway videos, if you're just doing a general giveaway. So you're not going to see giveaways on here. I mean, maybe on rare occasions, special events, stuff like that. You're not going to see it anymore. You wind up with a toxic group of people that are only there like, when are you giving the knife away? When are you giving the knife away? And I'm like, I don't like that. That's not the viewership I want. And it was members only. It was a members only video. Steven, you did not win. Yeah, you get those people that I'm only here for the giveaway. And I don't want that. And I have went as far as, I think you guys remember, I think it was like a year or so ago. Yeah, toxic people. And it's not members. None of them were members. I did one maybe a year ago. And I forget what I was giving away. It was something kind of pricey. It was a pretty good, it was like a $200 knife. And I looked at it. I've probably given away $10,000 worth of knives on this channel. Like, I guarantee it. I looked at what the running cost of what was running cost of what it was, and I'm like, most of the knives, like, I think it was well over $600 for the knives that I was doing for the giveaway for the member. But at any rate, I did a live feed, and this guy just kept commenting, when are you going to give a knife away? When are you going to give a knife away? And I'm like, well, guess what? Now you're not eligible. And like, he got mad. Like, he tried to report my channel. I was like, look, man, you're not. What about our brother-like relationship? Do I give back to the members? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. The giveaways are on. I do giveaways for the paying members. I try to do them quarterly. But usually you're talking like I do a giveaway, a couple hundred, a knife that's worth anywhere between $100 and a couple $100 that come in. I don't sell any of the knives that you see on the channel. None of the knives that you see on the channel ever get sold. Some of them stay permanently. Some of them get done as giveaways. Some of them go to other people for use on their channels and things like that. Or there's a lot of times that I have friends that they'll see stuff and they're like, hey man, that's really cool. And I'm like, hey dude, take it. Like I'm not going to sell a knife that I've carried and used. Like that's just me. I do know that some channels will take their stuff that you don't have to hide. They'll take their stuff that comes in, and no knock on them. If like when you look at the price of what you're paying. Okay, let me rephrase this. I guarantee that my time is worth more money. My time is worth more money than the cost of that knife. And if then I decide that I'm going to resell that knife, I don't have a problem with that. I just personally don't like the idea of selling a knife that I've used. If I have multiple of a knife, like sometimes I will have, like I had multiple versions of the Echo. I could have easily sold that Echo. I wouldn't have felt bad about it because it's a brand new knife. What is this? I kind of agree. I like giveaways because it gives me a chance to do something nice, but I don't. Here's the problem. I just don't like the people it brings to the channel. So that's been my big concern with doing giveaways. So now what I do is I film the giveaway and then I take that and I make it a members only video. And then I post a link to it on the on the private Discord. Guys, if you're here and you haven't done it, I have a public Discord. Dave, if you could send a link to the public Discord. Actually, I can do that myself. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to send you guys a link to the public Discord. Because there's just not enough people in there. There's only 19 people in there. So there's 20 of you here. If you have not joined the public Discord, take this link. And I'm going in here to do it. Take this link right here and go join the public Discord. That's the Crazy Sharp community. It's free. Am I able to make knife scales? No, I do not make knife scales. Even when I was making knives, that's my least favorite part of making a knife, is making the handles. Making the handles has always been my least favorite part of making a knife. I don't mind the heat treat. I don't mind grinding. I don't mind finishing. I don't mind doing a satin, a hand satin, or a grinder satin. I don't dislike any of that. There's some parts of it that I didn't like as much. But making handles, always my least favorite part. And I had a lot of people say, your handles are super comfortable on your knives. They're contoured great. It's just that I took and put so much time and work into it that honestly, I was undercharging on when I would make a knife. I was undercharging it. Basically, you paid for the handles. You got the knife for free. I made the handles and you got the knife for free. When you would look at how much time and work I would put into handles, especially like when I did some wood ones and they were hand polished. They weren't like polished on a buffer. They were hand polished with micro mesh all the way up to like 10,000 grit. Insane amount of work. I hated making handles. And so no, I will not. Now, I'll tell you, there is a guy who may take that on for you. And if you join that public community, that public Discord, who was that? Dustin, that link I just sent, that public Discord, if you hit me up, I will connect you with him. It's Ty from over at Machine Co. He just made some handles for 2A Dave out of carbon fiber. He may take on that project to do stuff for you. I don't know what the cost would be, but I guarantee it would be cheaper than me, because what I'm going to tell you is, if you ask me if I would make a set of handles for you, my answer would be, what are you willing to pay? And I would add $100 to that. And every time you agreed to it, I'd keep ramping it up because I would just absolutely not want to. There's a couple companies, but I will tell you, a lot of times making custom handles is going to be something that's out of the price range that a lot of people want to pay. And I'm going to tell you why. It's a pain in the ass, especially making handles for someone else's design. It just never comes out the way you want. You know what I mean? I got to a point when I would make the stonefish, I already knew, like, I had the handle. I could make the handles without even having the knife blank. Like, I already knew the size. I knew where I wanted them. And I could just do the finish work after I had put the knife together and then just marry everything up, then take the handles off and contour them and all that stuff. But I pretty much got to a point where I could almost make the handles before I made the knife. And that's just because I made, 150 or 200 of the stonefish in a year, handmade customs. Check out the Coffee Brand Coffee stuff, guys. It is cold in the mornings here. What was that? The Streamlabs deleted your stuff. Maurice, I'm sorry. If you could consolidate that, I don't know why it was so, like, it didn't seem like it was that long to me. I gotta fix that. I haven't logged into Streamlabs lately to even fix that. Marco, or whoever, what was that? Who was that? Maurice, just a little less verbose so we can see if it'll pop it back up. I saw that you were saying you've done something in donations, and I'm like, I was trying to read it, and it disappeared too fast. I'm sorry, Maurice. Please refrain from sending long messages. Make it short and sweet, Maurice. Yeah. You, Rocky, there's a bunch of you guys that have. I'm not, like, trying to guilt you guys into making donate. I'm just saying, like, if you guys have got stuff that you don't want, that you want to send it in for a giveaway, I'll absolutely do it. I know that the Tri-State says that too. I'll make sure. Yeah. Like I said, I looked at what I gave away last year, and it was over $10,000 in knives on this channel. And I have to admit, a lot of that stuff is not even stuff that I bought. I'm just basically, like, stuff was given to me for giveaways. Companies gave me stuff, donated stuff, and they're like, you can do whatever you want with it. And I'm like, well, it's going to be a giveaway. So it is cool that I'm able to do that. But I think at this point, I want to reserve that for the paying members. Like, they're the ones that make this channel go. And so if you like to get good stuff for giveaways, you may want to join a membership. Join my membership. Because I think from now on, what I'm going to start doing is half of the giveaways are going to be eligible for everyone. Or I may just do all. So basically what I'm thinking about doing is just making it so that all the paying members are eligible for giveaways. Usually it's the top 2 tiers because it's a tiered thing. So Stone Hands is here. We heard about you, Maurice. There's a song about you. Something about a space cowboy or some shit. Like you like to ride a bicycle without a seat. I don't remember. I'm not 100% sure. So, this coffee is so good. This is not the Coffee Brand Coffee stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. This was also a gift from Mr. Winston Cobretti. This is chocolate hazelnut. Chocolate hazel. It's fudge and hazelnut from Death Wish Coffee. This was part of my Christmas. This is part of my Christmas package. Like, Winston sent me a huge big box, bunch of t-shirts, this jacket, stickers, a 3-pound box of chocolate, 2 boxes of fudge-covered Oreos, which I have already eaten. I don't know what it was about this. Check this out. I literally have a 3-pound bar of chocolate up here that we've been eating from, but it's still, like, there's still a whole That's a whole bar of chocolate. Just 3-pound bar. No one needs... Shop cat's trying to die. No one needs a 3-pound bar of chocolate. But it's... that's some really good coffee. I will say that the Coffee Brand Coffee Roaster's Choice this month was a Mexican coffee, and it was really good too. But I do like that fudge. But no, all kinds of stickers, stuff like that. And I was like, it was cool. You know what was cool about it? I didn't get a single knife. And I was like, every once in a while, it's really cool to just get a gift and have it not be a knife. Well, here's the thing, Maurice. I haven't been doing them because, like I said, I know what the economy's like. Super Chat's dried up. But the big one is YouTube's just not sending out notifications and people aren't getting them. And like I said, 12,000 subscribers. There's only 17 people here. And I do know it's a work day. But the fact is, there was 125 on Kohl's and it's a work day. I don't know. And so I kind of got frustrated and I stopped doing them. And it was good for... I was doing the live feeds kind of like a mental health thing, but then I got locked into the thing because I was doing it as a full-time job. And when I realized I wasn't making the revenue and I wasn't getting the super chats, I was getting frustrated and I didn't like the way that felt. And so I kind of stepped away from doing it. I might bring some of them back every once in a while. I was going to do one on Saturday. I really was going to do one on Saturday for New Year's. But there was stuff going on. My kid had stuff going on. She had friends over that are out of town for college, and she wanted to go skating and stuff like that. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not doing a live feed. And I had to, me and my buddy wound up replacing the faucet in the sink because the faucet broke here in the kitchen sink because I'm too big to get under this. Yes, I want to point out something to you guys. People are like, why couldn't you do it by yourself? You need somebody to help you? That's the size of those cupboards. To get up under that sink. I would like to point out to you that they're no wider than those cupboard doors. And I want you to look at how big of a guy I am. I wasn't going to fit under that sink. I was not going to fit under that sink. So I called my buddy and I was like, hey, could you help me with something tomorrow? And he's like, what? I was like, well, I'm going right now to go get a new faucet for the kitchen sink because we couldn't use it. Like, just no water was my buddy Tino. And I was like, I can't get under that sink. There's just no fucking way. And he was like, well, I was like, I know. He's like, I've never done anything like that before. I was like, well, I know exactly how to do it. I did it at the old house, but the old house had one big cupboard door. 5'5", and I'm a plumber. I'm 6'3". Yeah, I want you to think about that, dang Ross. I'm 6'3", I'm 6'3", 200 and fucking 30 pounds. I don't fit. What was this? Yeah, Tino fit under there really well. The only problem he had was, like, once we got it in, because I couldn't get in to guide everything and get it in place, and the faucet was completely broke. Like, the top part was loose. Like, here, I'll show you what had happened. This part right here was completely loose, and the threads were broken off. So we put this new one in, but what had happened was that broke, and so I'm having to, like, line everything up, and we couldn't get it loose. And so we had to hold on to the top, and I had to spin the internal piece from the bottom and everything like that. And so when we put it in, he couldn't get the attachment, the little thing that screws on. It's a little plastic thing. You push it up and turn. And he couldn't get it tight. He goes, man, he's like, can you reach that? And I was like, I can reach. I was like, if you hold that. I was like, if you hold the top part, yeah, I can do that. And I tighten it. He goes, I just don't. He's like, off his hands. I can't tighten stuff down. I don't have the hand strength. And I was like, no, I got you. I can do that part. But, like, connecting all the hoses and being up under there and making sure everything connected, I couldn't do it. There was just no way. Or he's 6'2", 240. You and I sound like an offensive line. Get two more of us, I can have a football game going. Or defensive line, I mean. So, what did anybody get anything cool for Christmas? And like I said, if you have not joined, the public Discord, you probably should. You need a basin wrench. I didn't need a wrench. It's the plastic piece that screws onto the thread, so you put the thing from the top. I mean, it's just one of those. It's a Glacier Bay, and it's got that plastic attachment. I'm not a big fan of them, but they are quick and easy. 2A Dave's a big dude too. 2A Dave's like my size. We're about the same. I might be a little bit bigger than Dave. Like I said, if you haven't joined that public Discord, and you haven't checked out my coffee sponsor, here we go. I'm posting it in there again. Boop, boop. Paste. This is that gilded. This is the public Discord that I built for everyone. So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff I got a lot of videos that are coming up. So, here we go. Fuck, I don't know. 15 people. Where'd everybody go? Where'd everybody go and done went? So, 2A Dave has to come down and pick up his... 2A Dave needs to come down and pick up his knife. If you haven't checked one of these out, you should. 2A Dave needs to come down and pick his knife up so we can hang out. You know what? It's late enough in the day, and I got up early enough. Yeah, your Kapara. Well, it's really sharp now because I sharpened it. I borrowed his Kapara, which is probably... Oh, I thought for sure I had put that thing in there. Who's in bed sick? What was that? I was sick all week. I was sick. I was telling the guys in the group chat on the Gilded and in the group chat that I have with 2A Dave and Bubbles and Will B. I woke up the day after New Year's, and I just didn't feel good. And I was like, New Year's Day, I woke up and I'm like, man, I don't feel good. And I was doing some stuff, and I was walking around. I forgot to put energy drinks in the refrigerator. I was going to drink one, but I don't want to drink a warm energy drink. I was like, I don't feel good. Now I'm putting beer in the refrigerator. I went to bed. I knew I didn't feel good because I went to bed. For me, that's out of character. I went to bed at 7 o'clock at night. I didn't wake up till like 8 o'clock the next morning, 9 o'clock the next morning. And I was like, man, I must be sick. And then I was. And yesterday, I got some filming done, but I just didn't have any energy. So I still have to finish editing those videos. So there's only 11 people here. I imagine we're going to end this. I don't feel like, unless you guys want to keep going and like go post on social media that I'm doing a live feed somewhere, probably do another live with Dr. J. Who's Dr. J? Who's Dr. J? I don't know who you're talking about. I'm not going to do a live feed this weekend. Well, I'm still trying to figure out the whole. I can't get the Rumble interface to work. And yeah, I really would talk shit over there. I can't figure out why I can't do strictly a Rumble feed. I need to sit down. I have not done anything with software because I got so frustrated with live feeds. So that's part of the reason we weren't doing them. So I definitely want to start doing that. But like everything I do. Oh, Dr. J. Yeah, I need to do a live feed with him. We've talked about it, and it's just been like when he does his live feed, I really can't do it. No, Nico, my butt. It wasn't. No, Polly was calling Nico a Puerto Rican lady. Like that was Polly. So, and there's only the numbers are going down. So I'm not going to stick around. There's only 7 people here. I got to get this stuff cleaned up anyways. The wife will be home. My wife's going to be home in just maybe 15 minutes. So I need to end this anyway. So with only 7 people here, I'm not going to keep doing it. My phone's running down anyway. So, but this has been fun. I'm going to keep doing these occasionally. We'll do them like this. I'll get the stuff figured out for the, software so we can do Rumble. But if you haven't joined that Discord, join a fucking Discord. It's free. I'm giving you something for free. I'm in there almost every day. The more interaction you have in there, the more fun it is. 2A Dave's in there. The link to that I sent up, the GG, the Discord thing that I posted up, follow that link and join that. Maurice, go join that. Go join it. You don't even have to, just join it, and then like there'll be something like people will post stuff up. So I'm trying to get it more active. It's really hard to it's really hard to build it from the ground up like that. So I'll post it one more time for you guys. For the 5 of you that are here, I'll post it one more time. Here is that. Please go join this Discord. It doesn't cost you anything. It is Gilded GG. It is the Gilded servers. It's just like Discord. It works exactly the same. The only thing you're gonna have to do is you'll have to download the Gilded app, which is really easy to use. And then you just log in, you create an account. It doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely the reason I don't use Discord. Discord was censoring folks, and I don't like that. I might not allow specific talking points here on the channel just because like I value not having my channel taken down because offensive stuff was posted or talked about, and there's just things that I don't think affect the knife community, so we don't need to talk about them here. But like if you've got something you want to talk about, and we can add new rooms to it and stuff like that. So go follow that, join it. It's just like Discord. And like I said, I try to post up stuff in there. There's a pocket drop section and a just for fun section. I think there's a knife sales section in there as well. So if you guys want to trade and sell knives, just beware, buyer beware, at your own risk. If you're using something like Gilded on a chat server to do something like that. So at any rate, guys, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Check out the video that went up a little bit ago. It's a pretty good knife. I enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.